Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. Sagittarius, we're going to see what messages the divine wants you to receive in this reading. I always want to let you know that these readings are generalized. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. That will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. Sagittarius, if you could remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because it is important to keep the energy flow, the energy exchange. It is always really important to do that, right? So I'm getting your cards for you, and I'm going to remind you to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign. By doing that, you get a much fuller picture of the energies that you are working with. All right. So let's just get more clarifications for you. As I'm telling you that I have a new channel that is to do with love and relationships, matters of the heart, that type of thing. So if you like love readings, I will link the channel in the description box below, and I'll see you over there. So these are the cards that we have. We're gonna get our tarot card as well at the end of this reading. Okay, so I'm just looking over your cards to see what is currently going on. All right, so Sagittarius, we need to talk. Okay, because the message I am hearing is that, like my guides, seriously, they whisper in my ear and I try to speak quickly and I can't. So the message that is here is that you are getting in your own way. You are feeling stuck because you are getting in your own way. You have abundance. You have so much that is here on the table. And for some reason, your behaviors, the things that you do, are making you feel stuck. It's like being stuck, not being able to go to the toilet because you have eaten food that you know is gonna make you feel like this. Why do you do that? It's because I enjoy that food. It tastes really good. All right, well, when you're straining and you can't go poop, don't be crying. Don't be saying your prayers. Equally, for some of you, the guides are saying that you are stuck in your situation because you are doing things that you very well know that you shouldn't be doing. And then you're here praying, where's my blessings? Where is this? Where is that? How about when you were doing the things that you were not meant to be doing? Yeah. So there's a stuckness that is here, and the stuckness that is here is out of choice of not wanting to do the things that you're meant to do. Instant gratification is getting in the way. Addictions, vices, and choices that you're making are leaving you feeling stuck, feeling like, why are things not always working out for me? I am doing all this stuff that I'm meant to do, but that thing that you are also not meant to do, procrastination. You promised at the beginning of the year that when you get back home from work, or when you were in lockdowns, you were going to be working on your business, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be studying, you're going to be learning, you're going to be doing none of that happened. Because suddenly you hit the bottle. Suddenly you were watching Netflix. Suddenly whatever. There is almost like a feeling of annoyance from the divine, because it's like there is so much blessings and abundance for you that you've already missed because of addictions and the choices that you're making. And when it's time to pay the price, you're here like this. Why? Why? Maybe you can tell us in the comment section why this is. Because certainly the divine wants to know. So let's get it moving. Fine. There's some bad choices that you've been making, and now it is time to choose something new, a new way of doing things, a new way of starting over again, because you may have missed your blessings, some of them, but there's still more blessings that are here if you're willing to really start showing up. Stop procrastinating, stop doing the things that you are doing that making you feel stuck. You know it when you're doing it. It's not a freaking surprise, the divine is saying. It's not a surprise. You know what you're doing when you're doing it, and you know that it is not what you're meant to be doing. But at the time, you're enjoying it. At the time, oh, it's just one more Netflix series. A month later, nothing has happened. So now it is the perfect time to start over again and start making better choices that are gonna free you from this situation. Because you can see that the next card we have, we're now seeing you focusing on creating abundance. Abundance is here for you, but you have to put in the work. The divine is not going to let you win the lottery, because that is not your soul contract in this lifetime. Your soul contract in this lifetime is to create. You create the abundance that you need. Okay? So you have to go to work. You have to put in the time and effort that is needed to learn the skills that are going to help you to create the abundance that you're praying for, that are going to free you. So now your skills and your talents, it's almost like you're seeing into the future. You're seeing that by focusing on where you are wanting to go and really staying laser focused. When your friends say, hey, let's go and do this, you're like, no, sorry, I'm working on myself. Okay. My future self is looking at me and thinking, are we still going to be feeling stuck 5 years from now? Are we still going to be on the toilet praying because we haven't got our shit together? Or have we finally getting our shit together today? So Divine is saying you're changing things up because you're really starting to focus on creating your abundance, whichever way this works for you. Because by doing so, not only are you creating abundance, you are creating generational wealth, so much, not just for yourself, but for future generation. This is what you are capable of doing. If you step away from doing the things that are getting in the way, you could be creating so much. You know, we look at all those families, like let's say the Hilton family, like Paris Hilton's parents and all that. Yes, the family is dysfunctional, but that's not what we're talking about. They have managed to create generational wealth. Okay, I know that they were privileged, but we're not talking about that. Any one of us can really start focusing. There is the internet, there is endless possibilities these days that can make us feel that we can do anything. It's possible. Like look on YouTube, how many people have become millionaires just playing games. They started doing what they loved. They started focusing on creating something based on what they loved, and they end up being millionaires, and they're just kids. And you're trying to say, no, those people are privileged. No, it's not about that anymore. The level ground, the playing field is starting to be leveled, and whoever wants to make wealth for themselves, it's very much possible. If you're willing to learn, if you're willing to do all the things that you have to do, it's not just going to be handed to you on a platter. I told you the divine, I'm hearing the divine saying it's not in your lifetime. This time it's not meant to happen easy. It's not meant to happen easy like Paris Hilton. She was just born into that family. But for you, you are learning, you're creating, you are growing, and then you're understanding how to you create generational wealth so that future generations are looking at you and being thankful. And then in your next lives, you can come back and enjoy the generational wealth that you created. Because this is not the only life you're going to live. There's many more lives, right? So you're really starting to understand that it is time to really change things up, because now is the time. There is so many blessings that are here. And as you're starting to get those blessings, just be aware that people are going to start getting jealous. Okay, we have our jealousy card. That ugly head is going to start coming up of people being jealous of what you are creating. People being jealous of the generational wealth that you are starting to build up. You're stacking your money, you're stacking up knowledge, you are stacking up knowledge on your children, your family, because together you're understanding that you can make a difference. Right now, we're at the dawn of a new era. It almost feels like humanity is starting over again. And right now is the perfect time to start creating generational wealth, as we are now in that, that era of Aquarius. So whatever is happening here, this is not the time to start assuming the worst. That, oh no, I messed up. Oh no, I did this and that. Oh no. No, stop assuming the worst. Start assuming the best. Because when you assume the best, this is when you can start working on freeing yourself. When you're assuming the worst, you're always going to be feeling stuck. You're never going to be motivated to start getting up and doing the things that you need to do. All right. So for some of you, we talked about focusing on creating abundance, which is really important. You're starting over, making better choices for yourself, and staying disciplined on creating the generational wealth. Oh my God, I can't say that word. And for some of you, you're starting to create a strategy. I shuffled these cards in front of you, right? You're starting to create a strategy. And for some of you, your wealth, your money is going to start coming from understanding how cryptocurrencies work. We have our cryptocurrencies here, and we are creating a strategy, because you need to understand that cryptocurrency can come and bite you in the butt if you don't know how to play the game. Okay, it is not an easy game like people are trying to make it out like it is. It is not a sure thing. Cryptocurrencies can leave you in a worse off situation if you don't understand how to play that game. It is a game. If you educate yourself, if you learn, if you have a strategy, what is your get out strategy? Are you going to be disciplined to get out when that strategy has been hit? Or will you be greedy and keep on playing and then you get wiped out? So whatever is happening, the divine is saying you're creating generational wealth. You are perhaps, I don't know, this is not a financial advice channel. This is up to you what you do. So for some of you are understanding and that you are starting to see the value of cryptocurrencies and starting to see that you can become super wealthy if you know what you're doing. Okay, it is not a lottery. We already talked about in this lifetime, it is just not you roll over, go to sleep, wake up and you're a billionaire. No, you are going to have to learn. You're going to have to strategize. You are going to have to really understand what you're doing. So you are, I don't know, taking courses, you're really learning how the space works, and you are starting to stack up and you're starting to grow and you're starting to see that, oh my God, seriously, what? I never thought this was possible. So your blessings for some of you are coming through that space of cryptocurrency, from investments, whatever it is that you're doing. But like I said, I can't emphasize it enough. I cannot emphasize this enough because I have seen how this stuff can come and bite you in your butt if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, we're gonna just skip over that, but I'm just telling you, okay, know what you're doing, have a exit strategy if this is what you are choosing to do. Some of you are going to choose to go this way. Some of you are going to choose to go and focus on your art, on creating a YouTube channel, on generating income. You're sleeping, you create your videos, you go to sleep, you wake up and you've made money. You are doing something that you love, that really lights you up, and your generational wealth is starting to be created this way. Whatever way you are choosing to create your generational wealth, you are doing it through learning, through growing, through understanding this new space that is here. There is so many possibilities right now. And for some reason, the divine is really emphasizing this to me. I'm like, I think they understand. The divine's like, no, they don't understand. Because loads of them missed the boat last year. I told you last year, I think it was in April last year, about cryptocurrencies and investing in cryptocurrencies. And of course, I'm sure that most of you didn't do nothing about it. And now when you look, even if you had put just a small amount of money, it would have grown. So for some of you, you are listening. For some of you, like I said, this is not you. Do you. I'm not advising you on doing anything in particular. What I'm saying to you is the divine is saying that you are stuck because of the choices that you're making. You have the possibility and the potential. The seed is in your hand. Would you go and plant this seed? Would you go and water this seed? Will you go and nurture this seed so that it grows to this generational wealth? Or are you just in it to make money quickly? What is your strategy? It's all about your strategy. Whatever you're deciding, the divine is like, have a strategy, because it's always about your choices. This is all on you, okay? All I can do is give you the message, and then you have to go and make the choices that you need to make, right? And then it is time to also remember to be grateful and to be thankful for the opportunities of abundance that are here, for the opportunities to change your life in an amazing way, and for future generations also. It is that moment to have gratitude of being able to go online and to learn skills for free. And it is that moment to have gratitude, not to be greedy, but to understand that your wealth is going to grow over time, and you have to have a strategy. If you don't plan, you plan to fail, always. So, divine, this has been more like a lecture, and I know that people in the comment section are like, oh my God, you're lecturing us. But honestly, Sagittarius, my guides, my ancestors are really here. Like, look, we can really make a huge difference, not only to our community, but to so many people. You have a chance of a lifetime right now. This is not a lecture. This is more of like motivating you. I'm not going to gain nothing from what you're going to gain. Is it going to make a difference in my life? No. Are you going to come back and give me some money for this advice? No. It doesn't make a difference to me. But really, this information is for you to make a difference into your life, into future generations, so that you don't have to struggle. But you must understand that you always should have a strategy. Otherwise, you're going to come back in a couple of months when things have started going this way and you're like, what the heck? I thought you made a YouTube video saying you're creating generational wealth, and now cryptocurrencies are going down. What is going on? And remember, you're playing the long game. We're not getting rich quick. None of that. not investing anything that you can afford to lose. You're going to be able to hold your position, okay, because things will change. Go in it for the long game, not for the short game. Just as an artist has to go and train, has to learn the skill, has to learn the craft so that they can create that abundance. Equally for you, you're doing the same. You're learning the skills, you're learning the strategy, you're not being greedy, okay? Because when you're operating from the space of being greedy, you're back to this. All right, so you're just understanding that there's opportunity, but you must plan, you must strategize, and you must really get it in your own mind what it is that you want, and stay focused. Always be in that energy of gratitude, working with your own guides, your ancestors, the divine, to help you along the way. Sagittarius, this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know what you thought about this reading. My guides, ancestors, they like to know too, you know, so don't go at me in the comment section. I am just the messenger, okay? I'm just a mouthpiece, that's it. I'll see you soon, Sagittarius. It's a goodbye.